who is in a DSO, and she's in a higher, regional position. And so I'm really excited to talk to her. I talked to one who is also in a regional position, but she also works clinically a couple days a week. So there's a lot of different models. And I just think that's going to be very interesting to find out a little bit more about what everybody does. And I've got a great lineup of guests coming up. I'm actually my next podcast is my doctor that retired.
Oh, cool.
And we talk about transitioning from a private practice to a DSO and
That's
how
huge.
how he transitioned. And I did give him a little grief about not trusting us enough to tell us.
Yeah, that is well-earned grief.
Right?
Because the office that I worked at was in a similar situation. I was already working for our DSO at another location, and they were buying a practice in the town that I live in, and the doctor did not tell them until our regional manager walked in basically to start training, and they were like, what? And they were so afraid, like they thought they were losing their jobs, like they just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was an interesting one.
It is. And, I think there are a lot of doctors that, are really scared.
Yeah.
To, especially if they've been bashing DSOs for years.
Very true.
And then all of a sudden you're going to be selling to one, and now you're like, oh no, these are good now.
Yeah.
So I think it's just being honest. And I had worked for him practically my entire career. So it was just one of those relationships where you were like, you probably could have told us that.
Yeah.
Christine, I'm curious. Do you play any other roles at your current DSO other than a clinician?
I am the hygiene advocate for my DSO.